When you first drive through Highrise Estate, the glimpse of old unrenovated houses is not the only thing that captures your attention. Here, evidence of a broken infrastructure system is very eminent. The estate is just 34 years old, but after the National Housing Corporation sold off the houses here, homeowners seemingly turned a blind eye to efforts needed to maintain the estate's stature. Roads haven't been tarmacked for years, and the paint job is slowly but surely discoloring. Not something that AMOS the painter would have ever imagined back then.
Asiko sawa. Maanake watu wenyewe hawana pesa ya kupaka rangi. Tuko napaka rangi karibu kwa mwaka kila nyumba. Tu anaenda Christmas anataka ipakwe. Anaenda harusi inafanyika. Lakini saa hizi nyumba vile ilipakwa iko hivyo. Hata kwa nje unaona ni mzuri. Nyumba nyingine ukiingia ndani utajua ni Highrise. Inakaa kama hapa.
But the dwindling face of Highrise was revitalized in 2013 when the ultra-modern Sifa apartment complex was opened for occupation. The complex not only boosted the neighborhood's image, it also bolstered the area's security.
NHC nika iliacha kumanage Highrise vizuri, the way they used to.
In the past?
Yeah. Wanikawa wamelegea in terms of management. I don't know, because wameuza hizi units zote zikaisha.
Then so most of the houses ziko privately owned squeeze.
Yeah. Guys are bought these houses.
And then maybe you rent out.
Yeah, guys wamenunua rent out. They buy each unit, then they rent them out.
But the 12-story apartment complex, fitted with 2 elevators and hosting 288 housing units, is now riddled in controversy after the Water Resources Authority and the National Environment Management Authority in October this year issued residents with a 2-week notice to vacate the premises as it was lying on the embankment of the Nairobi Dam.
This is the safest dam in Kenya. It will not collapse, and it will never collapse. In our own eyes, it's a sewage. You know, it is where all the waste from Kibera and the surrounding is ending to.
That notice has since been extended to 90 days, pending the conclusion of an assessment to the safety of the structure, which has been accused of weakening the walls of the Nairobi Dam, thus risking the lives of its tenants. The building, which has 264 2-bedroom flats and 24 3-bedroom apartments, covers an area of 31,000 square meters, even as property manager Edaman Limited provided valid approvals from the relevant authorities, with construction of the apartment at one point even supervised by the then Minister for Housing, Soita Shitanda.
Government exists in perpetuity. Even if it is not the current officials, those who were there before, who actually gave those permits, allowed people to build up residences. Nairobians have saved money, and you come and punish the second and third buyers. That will not happen. We're talking about universal housing, while we're denying other people the housing that they currently have.
Whether or not the building comes down is, however, inconsequential to Matilda AYIERO.
You know, some people, they say Highrise is bad because it is next to Kibera, they cannot raise children here.
Whose main concern in the area has been this plot of land that was at one point in time under the threat of land grabbing.
There's a rumor they want to build some houses again here. But we said, why should they build the houses here and our children doesn't have playgrounds? You saw it is good for playing ground. Even the children play here. Yeah, so we are really appealing to the people concerned not to build any house here. We just want this place to be a playground for the children.
Is this like the only open space here in Highrise?
Yeah, exactly. This is the only open place in Highrise. The whole of Highrise, this is the only open place. It is the only open place. Now you see, if they build the houses here, how will it look like?
It's a fight for the children here that saw numerous demonstrations from the residents who piled pressure on the area leaders to preserve the ground, and they were successful. The open space now serves exclusively as a playground for the younger generation here, and even though that battle has been won, an even bigger war is still being forged for the many here. That war involves the estate's water challenges that dates back years ago. I sat down for a cup of tea with area resident Buka Omondi, who used to visit this place back in the early 2000s when his aunt lived here and himself is now a resident of the estate. He tells me Highrise Estate's biggest problem is water.
Maji inakuja, though wanajaribu, but at times nikawa wanasahau. We barely get water in Highrise.
Back in those days when you were visiting your aunt, maji ilikuwa?
Maji ilikuwa. Ungeoga na shower. Maji ilikuwa kila time. Ungeosha vyombo na maji. Siku hizi ukienda kuoga ni kabesheni ndani ya bathroom. Mashawa hata zingine zilispoil. Juu hazijaipata maji. So watu wamezimodernize siku hizi, watu wanaweka tank za chini. Maji kiingia inaingia kwa hiyo tank. Then inapampiwa juu. At least inaweza kutake for some days, then through that you can use your shower. Nairobi being cold bana, hauwezi tumia hiyo instant heater because hakuna maji.
And that problem here is clearly visible, from water vendors proudly pushing their carts full of water jerrycans to water bottles lined up on pavements outside, to even water storage containers sticking out within various corridors. The precious commodity here is indeed scarce, as signified by numerous locked taps at various housing blocks in Highrise. Every doorstep tells you the sad story of the state of affairs in Highrise Estate, where water vendors sell a jerrycan for an upward of 40 shillings when the situation becomes dire. But about a year ago, there seemed to be a glimmer of hope when the then county government erected this water reservoir within the estate. That glimmer of hope was soon snuffed out after the water ran out and the reservoir was never refilled.
Sasa problem ile watu walichesiwa, walifanywa mchezo, hii tangi waliwekewa haifanyi job. Ni picha. Haina maji. Haipambo maji bana. Sasa mtu akija mgeni unamwambia aje na mitungi, anaweza kuchasa ikitokea. Ndio iweze kumsukuma wiki mzima.
It's the reality of life in Highrise, which houses an increasingly growing population of university students who then depend on such restaurants for their daily meals. How prominent or how dominant are such restaurants, nama shops within the estate, just the commerce of the entire area?
I think being that Highrise is an enclosed community, I can say gated community per se. Na ina haba mainly young turks. Watu wenye they are newly married, most of them hawajaoa, wengine wanatafuta, wengine wanakatiana. So Kenya inatusaidia nayo, these small restaurants, you know, like men, bachelors, most of us we fear cooking in the name of kuosha vyombo.
Are you one of them?
I can't lie. Kupika najua kupika, but sasa the fact that you think that you want to kuosha vyombo baadaye, you know, you're stressed bana. Then maji pia, shida maji haiko. Maji ingekuwa na running water, kuosha vyombo ni rahisi. So you find that these restaurants inatusaidia. At least you can take tea,
get your quick fix.
Yeah. Then it's cheap. It's pocket friendly when you come to take tea in such a restaurant.
Currently, the estate gets water supply at most twice a week, and with the growing population here, that may soon not be enough for the entire area. Still, entrepreneurship thrives within the estate. Over the years, we've seen an emergence of shops. Like, as you can see, like this line,
Yeah.
there are a lot of shops on the lower floor,
Yeah.
houses on the upper floor. Was
There's-
this always the case?
Yes, they were built like that. They were designed like that. Shops down and residents up. But there are some residential houses here who doesn't have shops. They all, not all of them have shops.
Some are exclusively for
Yes,
housing.
like J ones, they don't have a shop.
Yeah, I've noticed
Yeah,
those
yeah.
ones don't have.
Yeah, J they are no shops.
There's this joke watu husema that ukikuja hii side ya Highrise ya chini, the H sasa, the H na J inakuanga ni kama umekuja runda ya Highrise, because H na J ndio zilijengwa mwisho Highrise. Yeah. So Highrise ya huko juu, huko A, B, D, hizo zote ni zilijengwa first. So umejua guys walianza kuishi huko before hii side. Yeah, so huko tunawaita ni watu wa kijiji.
Watu wa runda.
Huko watu then inakuja kwa runda because umejua sasa the topography of flow ya maji. Umejua maji kikuja, the first guys wenye watapata maji because tuko chini ni watu wa H, because of the way the topography of the land is slant.
Though there may be some sort of comparison between Highrise and Runda, the difference is outlined not only in the manner the houses look like, not only in the estate's huge water wars, nor its interesting history. What remains for sure though is that the 150 housing blocks that make up Highrise Estate will forever remain standing as hallmarks, seeking to tell a much bigger, much better story of what would have otherwise been a successful slum upgrading development project.
Highrise was a cool estate. In fact, I think it was one of the modern estates then. Because ungekuja hapa, the roads were, the inroads within the estate were very okay. The estate was pretty new. Haikuwa na, it wasn't looking old per se like right now. Then kulikuwa na form of, as in ungeona there is order within the estate, even in terms of lighting, security, lights zilikuwa zinawaka poa. Yeah, and cleanliness was paramount then. I think what was service charge then, who were the NHC guys, they were doing a good work.
Highrise, it is next to slums, so the population is too much, okay? Because we do things almost the same with those people, yeah. But I don't say it is bad because they are also human beings. Yeah, they serve us, we serve them. Yeah.
Do you think being close to the slum, Kibera is not too far away from here?
Yes.
Has that helped or hurt the estate?
It doesn't hurt the estate. We serve them, they serve us. Yeah.
Hiyo miaka 10 ijayo, Highrise haitakuwa Highrise, itakuwa kijiji. Kwa nini? National Housing wanachukua service charge ya kurekebisha barabara na taa na nini. Usiku kicha hapo utafikiri ni Kibera. Hata Kibera kuna mataa kuliko Highrise. Taa sifanyi, so barabara asirekebishwe.
Hiyo service charge ni pesa ngapi?
Ni 1500 kila nyumba. Hiyo ni nyumba ya National Housing. NSF ni 1600.
For Area Code, I am Timothy Otieno.